All right, now we're live. Thank you all for being here. Of course, appreciate you all. And GMERICA is coming. GMERICA is coming. It's crazy. I can't believe it's actually here. I mean, it's not quite here yet, and we'll find out very much more soon, but we'll see. And Meagle, shout out to you. Happy early birthday. It's gonna be a nice present. See you whenever GMERICA is. That's for sure. But damn, been away this weekend. I'm not away, but away from like everything going on, so I really have to kind of catch up. Honestly, I'm gonna go on Super Stonk a little bit today, just to kind of scroll through, get the sentiment, see what's going on. I just saw the tweet and I was like, damn, okay. And we'll go ahead and pull that up right away if anyone hasn't seen it. Twitter. NFT. Just gotta plug in the charger real quick. Don't want this dying midstream. We gotta see who the two they're following are. Ready to explore more of GMerica. And there's a very old tweet, and I'm gonna try and pull it up from regular GameStop, like at GameStop, where they said something about GMerica, and someone's like, "I'm from Canada. What's this tweet?" And then GameStop was basically like, "Oh yeah, that's our favorite place to game." And that was in 2021. So it's like, what does that mean? And ready to explore more of GMerica. Now, what does that mean? And people got airdropped the pins. So many different developments. It's just kind of like when the hype died down. All of a sudden, it started coming back. All right, there we go. Now we're chilling. The chat up on the side. Holy moly, Tetron. Freshmaker, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Can't stop, won't stop. Ryan Sung knows what's up. Wendy, thank you for being here. Hello. Whole gang's here. Love to see it. But yeah, just what a time to be alive. What a time to be a GameStop shareholder, right? I mean, of course, speaking for myself here, and every individual out there can always do what they want. But generally speaking, you know, what a time. Exploration loading. What does that mean? Ready to explore more of GMerica. And it's 1 p.m. Eastern time. They get a date and a time. That's very unlike GameStop. So you have to wonder. One thought I do have initially is though, whatever's coming out, whatever's developing, happening, it's going to be simple to start. It's not going to be anything crazy. Just like how the NFT marketplace is just getting rolling, like everything is slow rollout. I think it'll be simple, and over time, we'll see what it really, really is, and like what future developments are. But then again, this has been worked on for a long time, from what I understand. You know, seeing the tweet about it back in 2021 and late 2021, the trademark was filed. So this has been long speculated on. So it's great timing, you know, considering some things people are saying, you know, about swaps and things like that. It's certainly interesting. Like I kind of forgot about those theories out there, those like due diligence and those that information rather. And I came across today. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. I gotta look more into that. But GameStop NFT on Twitter. A bank for citizens has been a steady decline. Buys the failed bank and stock goes 203%. Story gets crazier by the minute. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I was actually thinking that today. Oh, Mahari, thank you for being here. And you know, I just realized, guys, I gotta like slide this to the other side. But I don't want to be covering the chat. I'm just making myself tinier. Oh, I have a better idea actually. Just bear with me. I'm getting used to all this OBS stuff. There we go. Big brain, big brain. There we go. Live chat. Danza, YouTube says waiting on user. Never update you online. I just got here, buddy. Danza, appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. You're chilling. No worries. Worst case, it's just a few new GMerica NFTs or something big. Something. Exactly. No, I agree 100% Freshmaker. It's about something. You know, it's like things are moving in the right direction. Things are rolling out over time. I really think that's exciting. But yeah, hopefully that's a little better with the chat. We're chilling. Oh, yeah, I got to tweet out the stream real quick as well. Jack for 329. Nice piece for something else. Keep up. Else this week, keep up with. I can't even read today. Keep up with the hype. But yeah, exactly. I mean, the hype off of earnings kind of dying down. Kind of like, all right, you know, we'll get this 10K, but where's that at? Kept a little like speculation in there, and now it's like, oh, we're getting this Gmerica thing too, right? What's going on? What's coming next? So GameStop is despaired, called a dying brick and mortar with no potential to turn things around. Slated a mock for 2 years. And when they finally prove everyone on these analysts wrong, this is what they have to say. GameStop plays with investors. Hardcore fans of GameStop, of which there are many, rejoice when the company posted its first profitable quarter in over 2 years. CEO Matt Furlong promised more cost cutting in a short earnings call. Blah, blah, blah. Power to the fundamental analysts. What? Craziness. The one tweet led me to think GMERICA was a metaverse project. Mahari, I think it still could be in some way or another, but I'll say this. I don't think it's going to be like a large part of whatever they're trying to create, but I think it'll be a small aspect, and I think it'll be a cool thing for like individuals like myself, probably individuals like you guys watching, to go on and like we can kind of interact in some way in some kind of metaverse that's specifically GameStop. I think that'd be super dope, and they recognize like the power of the brand they have, and just a lot of people who like the company, like the stock, one shape or form, would go on to some kind of metaverse. I don't think it's gonna be like the main thing, but I think if it was built in some way, it could be pretty dope. So I do think that's a possibility. And then this is interesting too. I don't know if you guys caught this tweet. Let's see it. Me explaining GME to my mom for the 10th time. And then if you look closely here, right, look at his necklace. That's a purple circle. That's all I'm saying. You know, and this guy's dripped out in purple, right, honking. But crazy. Uh, yeah. And reverse repo remains high. The rate continues to elevate as interest rates rise. So Dave Lawler said, it's hard to keep track of what you believe when your beliefs are for sale. For example, one Virtue employee constantly attacking me on the site recently through my characterization of wholesalers as operating flash order facilities with facility. He also wrote this 10 years ago. All right, too much to read there. Fell in 2008. Well, until September that Lehman Brothers and AIG failed, marking a full-blown crisis. This may feel like a train wreck in slow motion. Yeah, you know, I think each day seeing like bank stocks very volatile just keeps me on my toes. Honestly, I think that's a good point. It is kind of like in slow motion right? In 2008, you know, you look at it in hindsight and it's like, wow. And again, let me be very clear. I didn't really experience it because I was very young. It's literally only 8 years old. So I didn't know that much, obviously. All I know is what I've read in hindsight and what everybody says about it after. But it seems like, you know, such a short period of time. But originally, it definitely felt longer in the moment, I'm sure. But now it kind of feels like everything's like in a bad shape, but like everything's kind of just going along like, yeah, everything's fine. It's like we know this inflation's probably coming, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you know, like we know it, but it just is what it is. Like, I don't know. It's like a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but I understand this headline here. Swap expiry 10K America update coincidence? Ryan Sung? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's all about what the company does in the long term, but let me just say this: GameStop's never put out like dates and times. Like that certainly has my attention. And what's really unfortunate, guys, I actually really hate to break this to you guys, but I have to pick up someone from the airport on Wednesday, so I can't do a stream. But I was thinking, no, I have to do a stream. So I'm probably gonna stream at like 9 or 10 p.m. on Wednesday. So if you guys are free, pull up at 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern time because it's gonna have to be a late stream because again, I got to pick up someone from the airport. So I got to do that, but I'm still trying to stream because it's gonna be the launch of GMERICA. So I'm like, how can I not stream on Wednesday? Can't. It's just not even an option this week. So should be exciting. But okay, damn, look at that. That's crazy. Oh, edits, whatever. Maybe not, but I also read on Twitter that there was a bunch of receipts. It's always good to shop GameStop. Like when I build my PC eventually, I'm really going to try and buy as much of it from GameStop that I absolutely can, even if it costs a little bit more. I want to support the company. March 29th. Wombo combo. I mean, it feels like that, right? It feels like that, but you stream until that time anyways. We'll be there. You know what's up, Ryan Sung. Popular time. 10K won't have any exciting news apart from DRS numbers. Yeah, no, that's a good point because you know you want to tamper. Oh my god, maybe another profitable quarter. True, it makes me want to shop GameStop, but 10K won't have exciting news. Yeah, I mean I'm not really looking for anything exciting. I think DRS in itself is always exciting personally, but even beyond that, 10K is exciting to me because it's just even more fine print to read, and I want to read every little thing about GameStop because I love the company and I want to know every little detail. And maybe there's not even anything mind blowing there, but there might be some detail that's like that's worth reading. Let's see, I'm putting down my cutting me a slice. It's better than profitable per quarter. 2 consecutive profitable quarters. This is the way. No, this is literally the way. I shop GameStop. I'm literally trying to buy something. I always love ordering batteries whenever I get something from GameStop. If I'm gonna get batteries, I'd rather buy GameStop batteries. I'm gonna need them at some point or another. So, what is GMERICA? Sure was nice seeing a 50% pop like old times. Solid Nate, thank you for being here. And that's a fact. I mean, we saw big volume for the first time in a long time too. I was like, oh, volume is back and see what can happen. And I mean, it seemed like most of the movement was off a little bit of volume too, which is even crazier than the rest of the volume price just like this, right? Which just kind of like makes you like think, right? Like what's really going on behind the scenes? How did this thing really trade? It's so interesting how stocks are so like algorithmically tied, I guess generally speaking, but I don't want to talk too much on that because I'm no genius on that matter, but undoubtedly it's just strange looking. That's all I have to say. Solid Nate. You're right. It was just like old times. In terms of a day like that, I do feel like more numb to it now because one, I've been through days like that, and two, I just like the stock for the long term, and it's far from the price I think it's worth. Which truly, I can't say I could put a number on it right now because I just want to see what the company continues to do, and I've just been so embedded in the idea of buying and holding, and like if it's an asset I like, and I truly believe they can deliver like shareholder value. If they're gonna eventually deliver dividends or just appreciate massive. Like, why would I sell? Like, until there's a reason to sell, why would I sell? Like, I truly feel like that. Like, beyond everything else, just down to the core reason of that. Like, I look at it from that's why I always say like the point of an
To the
individual.
person who
Oh,
is about to grab their
who's the clown now? $7 trillion empire. Should we read that? Let's look into it real quick. But yeah, at the end of the day, as an individual, you do what you want. But I really feel like if a company delivers value, then why would you want to sell the asset? Like just down to the core idea of you owning it. It has value, so why would you sell it? It's really as simple as that. Like that's what I've really discovered with this whole thing of GameStop, and the saga has really, really taught me so much. And I really feel like everyone out there individually has probably learned so much about just stocks in general, how markets work, how money works, so many different things that I was always interested in. I really feel like GameStop just like really drew me in to like get really, really into things. Be like, oh, this is how things work. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense. That's just what I think. Do you think Teddy and G-Merica has a tie? It certainly could, Ryan Sung. I could see a scenario. I think Morantz was saying this where basically GameStop could buy out Teddy and whatever they've been doing with Teddy behind the scenes would be implemented with GameStop. But that might not happen right now. Maybe it happens down the line somewhere. Maybe it has absolutely nothing to do with G-Merica. It's just some other segment of whatever they want to do in the future and just continue to grow their brand and just move onwards and upwards. But we'll see. We need to grow revenue and continue to positive EPS. Jackson's, thank you for being here. And that's a fact. That's absolutely a fact because at the end of the day, if individuals aren't, buying from the company, if suddenly just everybody stopped buying, earnings are bad, right? And nothing else matters. So at the end of the day, the passion behind the brand, I really think drives things. And like I was saying before, I want to buy some stuff from GameStop. And anytime for my computer, specifically as much as I can for from GameStop actually. But beyond that, like whatever I'm going to get something like electronically or whatever I can get from GameStop that I'm going to get, I'm also going to get batteries because batteries, you always need them at some point or another, and they just are branded GameStop. So any way I can support the company, I really think like enough people thinking silly like that, or like it seems silly to other people, it really can make a huge difference when that's the general sentiment. Like, no, I need that, but it's like $5 more this one time, but I'm gonna buy it from GameStop. And I understand, people are always trying to go for a bargain, but I think GameStop also usually has the bargain too, if you really look at it. So it's kind of the cool part about the whole thing to me. I really think that's like the passion behind the brand. Evidently, that people will shop GameStop, and as long as that continues to happen, I think that really helps them in the long term. Let's read through this real quick. I've had it on the screen, but I haven't even been reading it. Just rambling. Overexposed to crypto. Okay. Ooh, compared to 90. That's a lot of assets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read though that Schwab's CEO bought some shares, which would show me some confidence in terms of like where they see things going. Firm's health is misunderstood, misleading. Okay. I don't know if you guys are reading this, but basically, it seems like Schwab, according to this individual, has a lot of junk bonds, as in longer dated bonds with lower yields that they bought in 2020, 2021, because obviously interest rates were trash at that time. Shifted to available for sale. Basically, they saw, okay, they didn't know how long it would last, but vaguely they protected the equity making the transfer. Interesting. Benchmark is now 3.5. Oof, that's much lower. Let's elaborate more on what GMERICA could be. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it could be a multitude of things. I really think it's going to be a lot of things in one. That's kind of what I've been saying for a little while here. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. They keep saying like exploration loading. GMERICA is my favorite place to game. Ryan Cohen said, I love GMERICA, or God bless GMERICA. I really feel like maybe it does have like a metaverse aspect, but I really don't think that'll be the main thing. It's definitely something to the core with gaming. But gaming in America, like, is that what it is at the end? Is that with the G? I mean, or it's just GameStop America? Like, so much anticipation. And what has been being built for so long? Obviously, this idea must have been around for a long time, considering the trademark. Let me see, like, G-America. Oh, is it literally here? That's crazy. I've looked it up enough times. What's the last updates? Unit action. So what is this? Loading, loading. But yeah, this is interesting because Schwab is ginormous. Up. Borrowed an additional 13 billion. Okay, well, we'll see what happens with Schwab, but I don't know. Certainly a little bit concerning. And not the first place I've seen that, so I'll have to look it deeper into that. But from what I understand, I mean, any like institution, bank, whatever, that has any bonds, especially that are long dated bonds, that they were buying in 2020, 2021, those yields are horrible compared to the yields you can get now. So those values are unrealized, but if they start getting realized on the books, not good. But why won't this just come up here? It's gonna make me save it. I don't want to do that. Oh, okay, here we go. Notice of approval of extension request emailed. So look at the original. Trademark assignment. See, all the way back in November, and GameStop tweeted about it, I'm pretty sure in August of 2021, which is pretty crazy. Conveying party data. GMERICA has to be some kind of brand. It can also be used for clothing. Freshmaker, I absolutely think they could brand it with clothing and people will absolutely buy it up, probably including myself. Obviously, it has to look good. I had this crazy idea because I love hockey that if they made like a GMERICA like hockey jersey or GameStop hockey jersey, I think that looks so dope, like a custom one. Like I don't know how to describe it, and it would just be like I don't know. I don't know what number would be on it. Or just have to say like GameStop instead of like a last name, and then it just says like GMERICA here. I think that'd be sick. But I think they could absolutely brand it. And something I said on a previous stream that I think is certainly a possibility. What if whatever items you buy from GameStop, you have your Power Up Rewards account and you connect it to GMERICA. I think that's absolutely going to tie in some shape or form. And let's say you connect it to the wallet, and I think GMERICA is going to kind of connect everything together: NFT Marketplace, the wallet, regular GameStop e-commerce. What if in some way anything you buy in GameStop e-commerce through GMerica, through your Power Up Rewards wallet, like whatever you buy, it's gonna be delivered to your house. You get a digital version of the item, even if it's something silly like a T-shirt. Your avatar can wear it, or maybe it's like, I don't know. Let's say I buy like, if I bought an iPhone from GameStop, then I would have one, I guess, in GMerica. I mean, I guess that's not a great example, but I don't know, certain collectibles, because collectibles is a growing segment for GameStop. But any kind of collectible category item, maybe you get a digital version for your metaverse. I mean, some on your character in some way. I mean, I don't know. There's definitely like possibilities, or maybe I'm not describing it in the best way. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I think Gmerica is going to tie everything together and really just push forward like GameStop's brand. I think GameStop and Gmerica, obviously, the names will be closely associated, and they're kind of leveraging their strength in their name of GameStop and just the amount of people that love the company. And whatever Gmerica is, I think undoubtedly there's going to be tons of people like immediately trying it just because they love GameStop, and that's power behind brand. The 10K deadline being aligned on the 29th is so odd. Merger and acquisition potential. It's possible, Ryan Sung. I think if anything, they do acquisition. And honestly, I think if they did, it would have to be a really small portion of their cash. I think they like having their cash in marketable securities, cash on hand for, any potential storm in the economy. Things could always get worse, right? And sometimes it hits consumers' wallets, and you never know how things could go in the economy as a whole. So you always want to have a strong balance sheet. So I don't think they would want to go spend the majority of their cash or take on debt in any shape or form to make an acquisition. So personally, I don't see them ever spending more than 250 million on an acquisition at this time with 1.3, 1.4 billion dollars in cash on their balance sheet right now. I think they would want to use like 20% of that money, if anything, and it would have to be a smaller brand, and maybe it's hardware items, because I really feel like if they bought out a smaller brand that had like keyboards, monitors, mice, PC parts, anything like that, then they rebrand it to GameStop, again, using the strength of the brand name. I think that'd really help it. And obviously, they'd have to buy out a good company that makes a good quality product, or they believe a good quality product is, or, a product they could believe they can make of a higher quality. And checking this out real quick here. See, Buck is there, so Buck the Bunny. I mean, does that come in some shape or form? EB Electronics, EB Games, Funko Land. See, like, what is that? Does that have something to do with like Funko Pops? Like, see, this is the original assignments, the trademark assignments. So let's see what that technically means. What is a trademark assignment? I've been thinking neg as a possibility. Ryan, I think I saw that somewhere. How much is their stock worth? Let's see, in terms of market cap. And what does their balance sheet look like from an overview? Let's see. Damn, didn't Newegg go? Wow, it's all the way this low? I thought it was way higher at one point. It was. Well, even shorter frame. All right, get out of here, Yahoo Finance. Damn. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what the heck was that? Like some kind of short squeeze season back in those days? And then even here it had some kind of move. Okay, damn. How about 1 year? Damn, they're getting beaten up, but what's going on? How do earnings look? Price targets aren't good. They're just starting to lose money, but they're just about even. If they probably cut costs a little, they could break even. 500 million market cap. A lot of revenue there, though. But cash to debt's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would really depend if. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Can that be accurate? 95% insider ownership? That's crazy. How could that be? But to quickly go back here, I want to finish this up. Then I'm going to bounce back to the idea, Ryan. Form of trademark assignment. Intellectual property assignment is the transfer of an owner's rights in copyrights, trademarks, patents, trade secrets, or other intangible creations. Okay, trademark assignment. Trademark application or trademark registration from one entity to another. Okay, so basically that kind of confirms that anything that's on here, wait, let's pull it up, is going to be associated with GMERICA, or that's why it's the trademark assignment cover sheet. Okay. At Play Games, accessories. What's that? What? That's so strange. 95% insider ownership seems devious. Yeah, maybe I should actually finish that idea first. My bad. I'm very curious about both right now. Let's see. At Play Games. What's that? But how does that even work? That can't be. Something can't be right about this. 17 million shares outstanding. Decent amount of volume, so that definitely can't be. Doesn't look like Dillard's. Let's see. Insider activity. Let's see, NASDAQ gonna give it to me, or they're gonna say no data? It's a smaller company, they might not. Assholes. Damn, bad noise. This is ChatGPT. Oh, this is not where I want to go. What am I doing? I need a good like go-to source for this. I really wish I had access to like a Bloomberg terminal. I used to have it through college. That was pretty sick. Let me see here. Or I'll just look on their like filing page and we'll see. No items found. See what? If anyone has a source on this, definitely let me know right now. Damn. There we go. Crazy. Yo, what? This is, oh my God, not looking up investor. I want investor relations. What is wrong? Maybe this is not worth being bought out. No, I'm just kidding, but some interesting stuff. Shiba coin. Company insider? No. Oh my gosh. Who knew it'd be so hard to get to investor relations? I guess when you're tired, it gets harder. But, am I stupid or is it not here? There we go. Wraps, okay. Is that average like customer spent? 301? That's actually pretty good. Good amount of repeat customers. Okay. Pretty Presentations and events. Take us to the filings. Nope. Damn. GameStop's is way easier to navigate. That's for sure. Where do they just do their... I just have to do like neg... Oh. There we go. This is where I wanted to be. Interesting. It says private issuer. Grant. Okay, dude. Fair value 388. Okay. So when was this from? September 2022. So he's being compensated in shares. How's it going, Tetron? What up, Ken? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Since GameStop sells computers, Newegg isn't too far off, but Newegg's site is hard to look through. Newegg's a lot closer than Towels. Yeah, I think you're right, Danza. I do think you're right. Yeah, I don't know, but the problem is Newegg is worth 500 million, right? And at this moment in time, with the valuation beat down, so GameStop would have to come in. I feel like their stock has to go down more because I feel like GameStop doesn't. Again, I was saying like 250 million. Maybe they spend 500 million. I really don't think they want to just take cash off their balance sheet. And what up, Abe? Thank you for being here. So, I mean, it is interesting though. You see an insider getting compensated with shares here, an individual running the company. So obviously they believe in what the company's doing. And I mean, it's a decently strong brand name. So I don't think it's a terrible argument, but I think it's something for down the line for GameStop because they don't want to do too much too fast. And obviously, GMERICA has been in the works for a long time, so we're gonna see what happens there more. And then I think maybe down the line, let's say Newegg's price becomes a penny stock, they have to try and do a reverse split or something troubling. Then maybe you know GameStop comes in and is like, okay, well now we'll buy you out for like 400 million or something like that. And then maybe at that point it's a couple quarters later and GameStop's free cash flow is still strong and they have the money to do it and they would still have a strong amount of cash on their balance sheet because I feel like you can always be comfortable with cash on your balance sheet, especially in this high interest rate environment. I feel like that's really, really important right now and a huge part of why GameStop's in much better shape than people really realize because number one, they don't have any long-term debt. I mean, they have very, very minimal amount and it's locked in at an interest rate of below 2%, which is just completely unheard of for any new debt right now. So, and it seems like for a long time it'll be that way. And they're in a position where they don't have to take on debt, so they want to keep themselves in that position. So we'll definitely see what happens, and I'll certainly keep an eye on it. I'm curious of Newegg's future earnings and some of the things the company does in the future. Our last earnings really got me off the Nothing Burger train. Yeah, honestly, I'm really never too hyped for any earnings or anything. Even like Gmerica, like I'm hyped, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like it's like whatever. Because at the end of the day, I really think the long term is what we'll see the magic, or where we'll see the magic, but just natural over time. And there'll be just epic days along the way and epic moments, and it'll just be fun to share with you guys. Thanks for being here. But yes, cheers, dude. I think I have to have a beer tonight, Abe. It was a long weekend and a long day today. It was such a busy day at work. Oh my gosh. Usually I try and get some notes and some stuff prepared. Today, straight off the dome, no preparation. I just was on my way home and I was like, oh, yo, GMerica? Is that a tweet from GameStop NFT themselves? What? Right here, by the way. It's the refresh, but Newegg is only 491 million market cap, and people think it's much larger than GameStop. Yeah, it fell a lot in value, Danzo. It was much higher in the past like couple of years, and if you just look at the chart, it just went straight down basically. And they don't look like they're doing too well in terms of stock price. But at the end of the day, the stock price doesn't always correlate to the state of the company. Obviously, I think we all kind of learned that as individuals with GameStop, but we'll see what happens with it. I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Newegg's interesting stock to watch. Just to, keep an eye, see what's going on there. But ready for to explore more of GMerica. Wednesday, March 29th, 2023, 1 p.m. Exploration loading. Very exciting. I'm going to go back to looking through trademark assignment cover sheet, which we looked at before, and kind of confirmed, anything in this registration list, has association with GameStop. So I believe, yeah, Atrax is their own brand. Funko Land, I mean, it sounds like Funko Pop, right? Funko Land was an American video game retailer based in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, that specialized in selling new and used video game software. It is considered the first major video game retailer to allow consumers to sell and trade used video games. The chain's parent company, Funko, was established in the home of David R. Huh, look at that. And then, oh yeah, I gotta look at their ticker. Let's see, nostalgia. Not kidding how insane it would have opened up. GameStop's all about nostalgia. Like that's pretty exciting. Yo, JPP, what up? Thank you for being here. The big homie. JPP, guys, is going to be featured in an upcoming video on Tetron next Sunday. I'm dropping a Hot Ones video. We did the Hot Ones challenge. JPP was interviewing me. I was answering some questions about myself and just opinions on GameStop and just some random stuff about me. I think you guys will really enjoy the video. There's some great reactions to the hot sauces, and I don't want to say what happens, but I think I did all right. But you guys will see that on Sunday when it comes out. But okay, this isn't FUD, but I have some non-stock investing gaming friends who ask why do I need GameStop? I can just buy games through Steam. It's also a typical response on IGN's GameStop earning news. I don't know how to explain it to them. Danzo, I say it's all about owning your own asset. That's what I really think it comes down to. Owning your own asset is just something that's simply not available in other games. In Steam, yes, you have some items that are tradable, but you really can't extract that value from Steam. It's all just stuck within Steam, and with GameStop and the NFT wallet and everything they're doing, you'll really own your individual assets in games and trade them with people, sell them. You have the power because you'll truly own it. And what the really cool part about it is, everybody getting involved with GameStop, not maybe necessarily everybody in every game you'll be able to do this, but seeing how Buck the Bunny was in that simple 2D game and then featured in Kiraverse, that just really opened my eyes. Like, wow, that's a super simple example, but that's a character that's jumped from game to game, completely different types of games, and that's from owning your own asset. If you own a variation of it, then you got to jump game to game with that variation, which is just crazy. It's very, very exciting. And seeing this Funko Land, huh? Game Trust. Let's see if I look up like the number too. What would that do? Just for fun. Jason Pierre-Paul, don't lose 3 fingers. Abe, that was good. Yeah, dude. Jason Pierre-Paul was a beast, and this man had an oven mitt, and then the rest of his career, and he wasn't quite the same. But didn't he still win a Super Bowl with the Bucks? I think. But can't wait to see what people think. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for having me on the video. JPP, it was an honor to have you there, man. It was a great time. It really was. I mean, it was a crazy process to set it up. So thank you for your help on that. I really do appreciate it. I don't buy physical games anymore. I thought everyone was doing the same thing. Downloading stream is the future. Card, thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely part of the future, undoubtedly, but that's not, GameStop's main thing. Obviously, their main thing is, I mean, retail and games, and it'd certainly help if people bought the original games. I think there's still a market for that. But, beyond that, there's many other aspects of their business, and that's why I think they're expanding into the new Web3 side of gaming. But yo, what up, Monster Buddy? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yes, NFT Web3 is getting more developed and huge on GameStop. John Jar Vinks, yo, what up, what up? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Danzo, or Ape says cheers to all. Cheers. Hey, Counter-Strike 2 was announced. I wonder if I asked if Web3 would be involved. Still no replies yet, though. I'm not sure. I would think if it was Danzo, we probably would have heard. So probably at another time. They'll have to either implement it in some shape or form. Maybe there'll be a Counter-Strike 3 that'll have it. But it doesn't seem like right now that's something they're doing. But yeah, I guess this number. I'm gonna have to try and watch something like this after. What is Funko Land? But apparently, if it's owned by Funko, what's their market cap, by the way? Never even checked that. I'm gonna keep going down the line. That'd be crazy if GameStop bought them. Market cap 387 billion. That'd be a crazy buyout. I remember there was some baloney article about them being like thrown out or something a while back, but I'm pretty sure these are a long-lasting like collectible item that have been around for a long time. I don't know too much about them. I'd have to research it more. Maybe watching that Funko Land video would help. But they've only been public for like 5 or 6 years. It's been through some ups and downs. Let's see the overall numbers. Pretty good revenue. Yeah, see this? Of course, Yahoo Finance is just a general overview, but that's pretty concerning to me. So they'd definitely have to get that kind of worked out. They'd have to tidy things up in terms of their operations to be a little bit more efficient. So I don't think GameStop would want to buy it out. But then again, they probably don't want to be acquired. I don't feel like it's the kind of company that wants to be bought out unless they needed to be. But just, some thoughts out there. But let's get back here. But GameStop, that doesn't mean GameStop's not going to associate in some way with, everything they're doing with GMERICA, considering they have this, where is it? Funko Land. Boom. For the game that matters most. Okay. GameStop empower the players. GameStop gives some Power Up Rewards. GameStop Power Up Rewards Pro. GameStop Plus. We'll see what that means. Go Pro, get more. So yeah, they're definitely going to wrap up their Power Up Rewards Pro membership into GMERICA. I think one shape or form, absolutely. Rhino Video Games. Let's see that. What is this? Video game retailer. Oh, acquired by GameStop. I didn't even realize that. So, whatever it is, I'll have to look into it more. I've actually never even heard of this. Oh, but in 2007, so that they probably already rebranded everything. But that's interesting that it's on here. Pretty interesting. Some other random stuff. But I'm just really interested to see what launches on Wednesday. And even if it's nothing burger, so to speak, or just like something really simple, just some more NFTs, maybe some more pins. At the end of the day, I mean, we'll just continue to see what happens because there's no way after all this time, absolutely nothing happens. There's got to be something building. They didn't just file these patents, like trademarks. They didn't go through all this trouble for nothing. So at some point or another, we'll see it. So maybe it's just a tease, it's a troll, but I think we'll see over time. All right, what do we got here? Funko Land is just an old retail store that merged with GameStop decades ago. Oh, I didn't even realize that, David E. Thank you for that context. That makes sense. So it seems like everything nostalgic. I'm actually glad you said that, David, and thank you for being here. That gives me the idea now that all these brands, right? That other one I had pulled up before also got associated with GameStop. So it seems like everything here is GameStop in one shape or form, and anything under their name. So that makes me think they're putting all these names out there together to build nostalgia. GMERICA is going to be something nostalgic. I really am starting to think that now. Some shape or form, GMERICA is going to tie everything together and it's going to have nostalgia. It's going to have a lot of these older brands or these things that kind of got bought out by GameStop. Maybe they'll bring Blockbuster on board in some shape or form. In some digital way, there's like some Blockbuster type of deal embedded in GameStop's wallet or marketplace, whatever. I'm not even sure. I'm completely just talking off the dome here. But I really think they're going to try and build nostalgia in some shape or form with everything they're doing with GMerica, which would be pretty dope. It really would be a great idea, and it would make sense with everything they're doing and just how their brand name is nostalgic and just strong amongst people that like the stock and just people who like the company. But I don't know. That's a possibility. But yeah, just some thoughts there. Damn, my mouth's getting mad dry. It's crazy how time flies streaming. I was looking at the clock like, how is it 7:50 already? It's actually crazy. You guys are awesome for being here, but like I have so much going on lately. I'm not trying to cap. I'm not BSing. So I can't go too long tonight, but I'm definitely gonna keep rocking and rolling for a bit here. Appreciate all of you being here. I was just thinking about Blockbuster too. Wendy, you know what's up. I mean, they tweeted at them a while back. Blockbuster's like official Twitter and whatever. As what's it called? Like it says like, oh yeah, digital. Let's just pull it up. Where is it? I forgot what it said. I haven't been on there in a while, but GameStop doesn't necessarily have to like acquire or anything like that. But the official Twitter feed for Blockbuster US follows for updates and promos for all Blockbuster fans. I forgot who owns Blockbuster off the top of my head, but I know they are owned by somebody who still technically has like the rights to the name. But the business idea, we're going to come back as a bank and use VHS and DVDs as currency. Time to go visit your mom. It's pretty funny. But where is it? Blockbuster.com. We're working on Rewind Your Movie. I think they had something a while back. I'd have to see. I know they have some kind of NFT thing or some official thing that says like we are doing something with NFTs or digital something. So, but it's been very vague. Let's see if I can find it. How far off are we from shopping, let's say, on eBay with our GameStop wallets? That'd be interesting, Abe. Honestly, I don't know exactly how that worked. There'd definitely have to be some easy conversion where you can easily, translate crypto to US dollar, or you can somehow, have a US dollar like implemented. But the problem with that is these stable coins, personally, I think it's really hard to just trust them. So that's definitely a question mark that has to kind of be solved. And then GameStop would have to implement something to allow that, but that may be simpler with GMERICA, considering they've been building it for a long time, and it may be in the pipes of everything they're building, so to speak. My pro take, GMERICA is going to be GameStop's platform for Web3 in the metaverse, all on one roof. Christopher, thank you for being here. I think it's absolutely possible and absolutely could be a part of everything they're doing. Maybe it's even more than that, but it certainly seems like in one shape or form, it's going to be some kind of place because they said it's our favorite place to game in an old tweet. Today's tweet says, ready to explore more of Gmerica. All of this, all of these names here seem to be nostalgic names. So I really think you're right. It's going to be kind of bringing everything together in like a under one roof, a metaverse and Web3, everything in one place. And then also, maybe you could still shop e-commerce while you're in Gmerica through GameStop's website in there, like just like walking around in some kind of place. That'd be pretty dope. But regardless of what it is, what I think the most exciting thing is people like myself are going to go on and try it the day this launches. I know Wednesday night, I mean, I'm going to be looking at whatever it is, hopping on whatever it is, signing up for whatever I need to do, connecting my wallet, like whatever it takes to be in Gmerica, part of Gmerica, whatever it is, even if it's just step one, part one, whatever. I'm going to try it. And I know there's tons of other people out there that are going to do the same. And I think that's kind of the most exciting about this whole thing, that people are definitely going to use it one way or another, at least to start out. So, like, it's just exciting. But it would be some crazy irony if GME partners with Blockbuster and not AMC. David, that would be pretty hilarious if they had Blockbuster implemented in some way. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but GameStop's website, like if you just go to like shop on GameStop, right? Type in Blockbuster. Check it out. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just Be Kind Rewind t-shirt. Damn, it's a good ass price. It'd be kind of a dope shirt to wear, but I don't know if yellow is my color, so. But I also have a couple old VHSs. It's interesting. But point is, it's not AMC. And they already have a couple things on there, so who's to say they wouldn't have a couple more things in Gmerica, especially if they're trying to build nostalgia. I think that'd be super, super dope. On and off ramping. Yeah, no, Abe, it definitely could happen in the future. And I think as the crypto space evolves more, GameStop will become more involved in it. And what I kind of mean by that is I like the stance they have right now where it's a lot of they don't want to get into the controversy of it and be in a position like Coinbase or anything like that right now, where they don't actually hold any cryptocurrency on their balance sheet. They're not holding like Ethereum, IMX, Loop, or maybe they have a little bit of IMX because like the grants and like maybe a little bit here and there because they have the wallet and everything. But my point is they don't have assets the way Coinbase does or some of these other names or a Mara or a Riot, like one of those Bitcoin miners on their balance sheet. They only have, real assets, cash, and they have very, very, very limited amount of cryptocurrency. And that's mostly because of the grants, from what I understand. So I like that they're like they embrace the technology more so and the movement towards everything, but they're not getting involved in like the coins themselves. And I feel like they would have to kind of do that more to really power more things. But who's to say Gmerica doesn't have that built in some shape or form? So we'll see. Oh damn, excuse me. Go on a rant there and lose my voice. Damn. Yeah, I hope I'm not blocking the chat. Damn, I never even tweeted out the stream. I don't think I ever actually did it, but it's all good. People know where to find me. We're chilling. See how it looks on the side cam. Need to breathe for a moment here. But it's almost here, guys. Gmerica, some shape or form. But, of course, what do they say? Temper expectations, tamper expectations. It's better to not be hyped and just expect nothing. And then something happens. It's like, damn. But, oh my eyes tearing up. I'm just getting so emotional. I just love Gmerica so much. But damn, all right, I'm trying to check if the chat's looking right. If I got things lined up, I'm trying to work on the stream layout. Got to keep improving that over time. But damn, maybe low key, guys. I gotta. I don't know. I want to like create my own Gmerica, and what do I mean by that? I mean I need a place to like center everything I'm doing. Like I have a Discord. I don't know if anybody wants to join. You guys could let me know. I'll send the link after this to anybody, or you can. I don't know. We'll figure it out later, but just let me know, and I'll look back and see who said they wanted to join. But it's super small right now, and like I just throw like random stuff in there. But eventually, I'm trying to kind of get that all going. So the same way GameStop's building brick by brick, Tetron's building brick by brick. So really, just trying to figure things out, and I don't know. I really need to have a good source list, like a lot of information on the fly so I can just like grab it. Like, oh, I want to look up the insider activity on this. Boom, this is the best website to do that. Or, oh, I want to look up the market cap for this company. Boom, this is the best website to do that. So I got to make a Word document, Tetron source list. That's what we're going to do right now. Or I'm just going to have it rolling on the side for anytime I look things up. But, whoop. I want to join. All right, bet Wendy, I got you. Jameri thing. Damn, I can't even say that, monster buddy. But yeah, facts. Could be another NFT collection too. Maybe using old brand names that they own the IP of. I like that, David E. I like that. That's a great ass idea. Hey, that would be pretty dope in some shape or form. And that's like a collection that maybe it's just a collection right now, and there's more to Gmerica down the line. But it like kind of brings the beginning of Gmerica, I guess. I don't know, but that's a really cool idea. It would be super dope if they did that in some shape or form. Oh my god. I don't know why I got so dehydrated. But gotta love all the replies. Damn, my girl Susan. All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it's violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. Time will tell. Time will tell. But right now, I think if in terms of GameStop, violently opposed. First, it's ridiculed when it was going out of business. Now, it's violently opposed. In the future, people are going to be like, this is a great point I want to make real quick. People like ourselves, or individuals, right? Individuals, never speaking for groups, right? Are gonna, it's gonna be like, it's gonna feel that way. Like, I always said this is gonna happen. This is why I was just bought and held, right? And that's just what I think, right? That's just what I think. But there's even people out there that are like, oh, you just got lucky, or just another like Reddit play, right? Or just another this, just another that. And that's gonna be the biggest load of baloney ever, because they're gonna forget about this second part right here. Second, it was violently opposed, or maybe even this first part, that it was ridiculed, and people will be like, "Oh, you just," and then you could just laugh and you just ignore them, because one, I think you'll be in good financial shape, and two, they just don't understand if they say something like that when the stock price appreciates. So, just kind of, I mean, I think it's just kind of important to remember that, and I think it'll just be very humbling to be like, "Sure, I got lucky." Think that if it helped, you're just okay, no problem. You can think that, you know. I mean, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of my thought on that. But damn, guys, I don't know. G-Merica, it's so close, but it could be just something small before it's something big. I think in some shape or form it will be something big. And it's just fun to talk about it and consider what could happen. But I'm so curious. I'm so curious because at the end of the day, whatever GameStop says or does is the most evident thing. So you can theorize as much as you want, and you could read all these baloney articles if you really wanted to. But at the end of the day, it always boils down to what does GameStop actually put out. So considering GameStop NFT tweeted this today, I was like, oof, that's pretty big deal. Yeah, see, look, oh, they got all the logos down here too. Look at that. At play. If it is a metaverse type of thing, or they do have the metaverse like implemented, I hope it's like easy to run, because I'm not gonna be able to run it on my laptop. And I think that's also, you know, a barrier to entry type of thing. People just wanting to try it out, you know, that maybe don't have a gaming computer or don't have like a high quality computer. I mean, I want to get a high quality computer. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to like get away from that. But what I'm saying is, just so anybody could try it, I think it'd be great. And obviously, I'm a little biased, so I can easily try it to start out, that it's just easily usable, or you can log in without lag and just needing a high amount of everything to run things. So, as you can see, I don't know the most about computers, but I'm definitely going to get assistance too. Shout out to my cousin. He's going to be assisting me in building mine when the time comes. Jacked and Zen as always. That's fact, Ryan Sung. I literally feel that, because I'm like, I come in today, I'm like, I don't have any notes. I really haven't been even entirely keeping up everything. I just see GMERICA's coming. I'm like, psh, okay. And what is this thing? Fell from GeekNet. But yeah, just looking through these things. It's interesting, you know. See, here's Buck. That's interesting. What do we have here? That's the Rhino from what we were talking about before. Rhino something. Game Trust. Stylized. I like that. Damn, guys, I'm sorry. I'm coughing up a storm. Type, can't stop, won't stop. You know, the vibes can. GameStop gives. I like that. GoPro, get more. Charged, Rhino video games. Sunrise Publications. Movie Stop and Design. Ooh. Ooh, Movie Stop. Huh, Blockbuster, Movie Stop. Whoa. This, that certain intellectual property license agreement dated as of June 1st, 2021 by and among EB International, the developer from GameStop. Dated with an effective. Damn. Look at this. These are some big names. Contract term. So does that mean when the contract expires? Because these would have had to be re-extended, these ones expiring, but you would imagine they would be. Wow, I never saw this at the end. That's actually crazy. If these things will be involved in some way or another. Very interesting. And that was all the way at the bottom there. And also, I want to look at Movie Stop. Was that also another thing? Maybe I just haven't heard of it. Remember, guys, I'm like low key like pretty young, so I GameStop has nostalgia to me still. I loved going as a kid, but not the same way. Like I didn't go to it in its like peak days, or well, I guess I did a little bit, but I was like really little at that time. Let's see. Pull this up real quick. Movie Stop was a retailer of new and used movies and related merchandise. It was founded in 2004 as a division of GameStop. GameStop spun off Movie Stop to private owners in 2012. In November 2014, Movie Stop was purchased by Draw Another Circle LLC, parent company of Hashtags Entertainment, or Hastings. Hashtags. Damn. Rip Movie Stop. But looks like it's in here. That'd be dope if Blockbuster was somehow reviving that in some shape or form, but who knows? Because it obviously was spun off from GameStop. They kind of lost the rights there. But damn, these names here are certainly interesting. They certainly have my attention. GMERICA equal crypto-backed money transfer, aka MoneyGram, Western Union of the future. Abe, that would be awesome. That would be truly epic, honestly. That'd be kind of crazy if they were able to pull that off. I feel like they need a little bit more time for that personally, but at the same time, they have been working on this since, late 2021. So you would imagine it is going to be something big. And, again, maybe it's not all in one shot, all coming out right away, but over time, we'll see. How can I pull up the documents you're reviewing? Wendy, I just looked up Gmerica patent, right? Like I just looked up, like if you want to grab this link, it might not even let me type this, will it? What's my on stream? Hopefully it doesn't get blocked, but there you go. That's the link for it. And then if you scroll down, and what I'm looking at is the assignments. This is the trademark assignment. And I looked up before, what is a trademark assignment? Understanding is transfer of ownership of a trademark application or trademark registration from one entity to another. So those names, older names of GameStop transferring it over. So basically, will be associated with GMERICA in some shape or form. Tweets out of the blue, back from the gram. Oh, this is. It is interesting that Blockbuster has the Blockbuster liquidation that once in a while just moves interesting. See, like there's. Is that right? Liquidity. Oh no, this is not what I want. I want the actual. Let's see. It's in the seller box right now. Oh, yeah, no problem, Wendy. I got you. It's always good to do your own research. It's always good to do DD. So I got you guys. If you ever want links to anything, I'll definitely let you know. Yeah, let me just try and actually send the Discord one from my phone right now. So I gotta check something. Damn, Elon Musk replied to my tweet. No, I'm just kidding. Someone with the username Elon Musk. Dude, I just realized, Danzo, you tweeted me out before. Respect, bro. Thank you. Much appreciated. Where was I gonna look? Fuck, I totally forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, I was gonna send the link for the Discord if anybody wants to join. But again, still getting it rolling, so please don't come in and spam. If you do, I'll just have to like boot you because I'm still figuring this shit out. But also, just getting it started slow. Xbit, what up? Thank you for being here. The homie. Hope you're doing well. Didn't see you put a link out. Yeah, no, Danzo, I literally forgot. I literally was a bozo before. I completely forgot. And that's the link, guys, if you want to hop in. See Moranson in stream today, and Lightning is out as well. I'm here, Danzo. I'm here. But no, I didn't even realize. I thought Morantz did stream today, but I had such a busy day at work, guys. I actually think it might have been my single most productive day since I started working there because all of last week, I know I was saying I was busy too, but basically everything I was doing, it was one of those weeks where I was doing a lot, but nothing was actually getting done. It was just more like, oh, we'll follow up on this there. Oh, we'll come back to it on that. Or, oh, we have to resubmit it, whatever. And today it was like, boom, boom, getting done, finalize, finalize. Things that have been going on for like months or like weeks or whatever, even days, just boom, done, done. And then we had this huge like person like who has a lot of clients basically with us that transferred, and I'm in transfers, so I had to help them transfer so much stuff. I had to like create all these documents and shit, but it made the day fly by. And all of a sudden I was like, damn, GMERICA's out. I'm on my way home. It's about a time to live stream, so crazy. But everyone's saying hello. Everyone's homies. I love it. I love that like we have a whole like squad here that keeps pulling up. And by the way, to those of you that weren't here before, on Wednesday, I have to drive somebody home from the airport, but I cannot miss streaming. So I'm going to stream at like 9 p.m., 10 o'clock, it looks like. I'm probably going to get started for a late night stream on Wednesday to be going over whatever GMerica is, whatever comes out, whatever's being talked about. I'm definitely going to be talking about it, that's for sure. I'm going to do a late night stream, though, because I got to drive someone. But can't not stream. It should be epic. And hasn't moved in a minute looking at Blockbuster liquidation. Back in the seller box here. Oh wait, never mind. I think Morantz did stream today a bit later. He did for 20 minutes, and he picked up his son. Oh yeah, Morantz, dude, Morantz is a busy guy, man. I so much respect to that guy for everything he does and all the work he puts in, and how much he's blessed me in terms of shouting me out and just really being so good to me. I really, just very thankful for him. And he really does put out great information. I truly have learned a lot from him, and just respect to him for all the hard work he puts in. And like, he's got a family and everything, and he just takes care of everything, and he puts out the information and does the homework, and he's just the guy. He is that guy. He really is. Morantz is my guy. But yes, cheers, snacks. Thank you for being here. Let's go back to Super Stonk. See anything interesting going on here. Damn, I haven't played Gods Unchained. Just seeing this real quick. I haven't played that shit in a minute. I gotta play again. Computer share. Let's see that. Facts. This is how I feel. Then in that first. Cheersingtons to everyone. Cheers, cheers. I drank a record amount this weekend, guys. It was crazy. Killed a lot of beers. It's better than a profitable quarter. 2 consecutive profitable quarters. Okay. I saw this before. Anything else interesting? Explore exploration. Will be a world that you can explore in Fortnite. Interesting theory. Been a while. Receipt stuff gone? No way. Gotta keep posting those. Receipt corn it is. I like it. Corn. Better word. I don't understand what's going on in corporate America. It's a whole other world. It's like Looney Tunes. It's some kind of Fantasyland or sick dream. It doesn't make any sense to me, Ryan Cohen. Is that actually his quote? I don't think I've seen that one, actually. I like that quote. But it is true. It is like Looney Tunes. Nintendo Switch OLED with white Joy-Con. Nice. I need a Switch. I actually really want a Switch. That'd be super dope. But, like, I don't know. I'd rather buy, like, shares at GameStop and, like, work towards other things, so I have a lot of other like gazillion things going on. So buying a Switch is not on like top of my list, but it'd be super dope to have one. But one day when I have kids, I definitely will buy a Switch. I mean, hopefully sooner than that. But if I did, I'd be like, well, I just gotta get one, because I'd be like, sorry, honey, I need a Switch because I love it. I love the Switch. I mean, I love Nintendo. Still to this day, the Wii, the GameCube, favorite devices, the OGs. Purchase. GameStop branded SD cards. Look at that. Look at that. If you ever need an SD card, shop GameStop brand. Matrix, love to see it. Um, Wait, what is it? Just learn how to buy Switch games digitally for GameStop. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Nice. Why GME is insane discount. Okay, not gonna read about options. Blah blah. It's my favorite company while adding to my game room. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. When I have kids, I'm gonna shop so much GameStop. I'm trying to salvage any savings I can to buy GME is cheap before it really goes. Movie I think you are probably doing the right thing, honestly. It really seems like, I mean, GameStop price has been low for a while. I really don't know if it'll be this much lower for this much longer. But at the end of the day, anything's possible. But I feel like I felt like that forever. So, I try and, again, what do they say? Temper expectations, tamper expectations. But I don't think that's a bad idea, Movie because it seems like everything, like this last earnings report, what it really showed me is everything the company's been talking about, we're really starting to see. And it's evidence of everything they've been talking about. It actually seems to be coming to light and just unfolding like right before our eyes, and numbers don't lie, and I feel like we really saw that in these numbers. And of course there's the naysayers like, oh, inventory fell off, and that's the only reason they're profitable. They didn't like replenish as much inventory. I think they're just learning how to operate more efficiently, and they'll keep replenishing inventory as necessary. And I also feel like they were loading up on inventory because they saw shortages going on at the time, number one, and number two, they saw inflation and just try to get ahead of it and load up on certain parts of certain inventory that they're obviously going to still be able to sell over time. That obviously they wouldn't load up on inventory for things that are going to have like an expiration date, but obviously that's more so like food and things like that, not necessarily things GameStop's selling. But my point is, implementing retail technology, and the more people shop GameStop and the more time that passes, they can now see what sells better where and just overall operate more efficiently. And I feel like we're really starting to see that. And on top of it, they were trimming out a lot of excess spending or excess avenues of their business, so to speak. Like some international stuff has been cut out, and it's unfortunate for some people that are international. But if the segment is currently like just straight not profitable in the parts they're closing down, or I forgot exactly what it was. It was it Ireland, not Ireland. GameStop somewhere where they shut down like all their stores, and it was unfortunate for sure. For especially people that are from there want to shop GameStop, and that's obviously awesome. But if that avenue of business is not profitable, my point is they're trying to just trim any unnecessary fat, and at the same time they're implementing these cost cutting thing or more effective measures, not necessarily cost. So they're cost cutting, and they're also implementing more efficient business practices, and just they now have the technology in place and the people in place to keep track of everything and view everything. Okay, well, how can we operate most efficiently while keeping up with what's going on economically? And I really feel like that's what makes me so bullish on GameStop, down to its core. I mean, obviously there's a gazillion reasons, and you can obviously view it in several different ways. But that aspect to me, the people running the company, number one, have shares themselves. They're the operators. They're holding shares themselves, exactly what I'm holding. Obviously, they hold much more than me. So their interest should be much greater, and they're running the company. And on top of it, the way they're running things, I really just like it. And I really feel like they're reading, reacting to everything going on in the world. And I think a good company should do that. And on top of it, they just have strong financial standing. And they could all of a sudden, like, let's say, somehow, some way they're not profitable the next 3 quarters. As long as they're not just taking mega losses, doing something completely out of the ordinary, out of nowhere. Let's say it's a terrible economic situation. Everybody's trying to save all their money. Nobody can really shop GameStop, whatever. They'd probably still be fine because look at all the cash on their balance sheet. That's what's important about a company in good financial standing, especially I feel like in a time like this. I feel like, yeah, I don't know, kind of going on a rant there, but try to salvage any savings I can to buy GME before it really goes. You know the vibe. Oh, thoughts on Kagi being a mod on Super Stonk? LOL. My bad, Ryan Song. I missed that. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Like, I mean, and didn't he like? I mean, he has a purple circle on the necklace of the character. It was at the very top here. I'll pull it up. I think it's interesting, and I think it just shows the guy reads a lot of memes or like reads a lot of stuff on Super Stonk and enough to the point he wanted to join, which is just pretty crazy. Was it Switzerland? I think you're right, Xbit. Thank you. I think you're right. But check this out. Look at the purple circle. Honk for the stonk. And the bird is dripped out in purple too, so it's interesting. Professor said GMERICA is just an NFT game. I haven't confirmed it though. Danzo, that's possible, but I feel like it's going to be more than that. Honestly, I do. But I mean, the professor's an interesting guy. I know he's certainly controversial. Love him or hate him, I think he's an interesting follow. If you're not blocked, of course, because that man's a menace. He just does what he wants. But I think it's hilarious, and I love accounts like that because it's such a unique account in the GameStop like community, and that's part of what I love about this whole thing is there's so many different individuals, and there's all this controversy now, like, oh, you can't say this, you can't support this, if you say that, you mean this, whatever it is. What I think at the end of the day, as long as everybody doesn't like, oh, I'm gonna sell GameStop because that other person, like, nobody's gonna say that. It's all comes down to like GameStop at its core, and people can like agree to disagree. And I really feel like that's a really powerful thing behind the whole movement. But, or I don't want to say movement because it's all individuals, but movement of people liking the same company and just that being their central idea instead of all this other necessary noise and like, oh, I hate this person goes, oh, I hate that. Well, we disagree on this, but we both like GameStop, so we can still follow each other, whatever. And I don't know. I just think that's kind of a really cool part of people that are involved in GameStop. But not that it's bad. Out of teams are good. Yeah, no, honestly, Danzo, I think GMERICA is going to have games within it, and it's going to be something bigger, just some kind of hub of some kind, and just really, really tying things together. But damn, guys, what will happen next? What will happen next? I mean, we're gonna find out. I'm really curious if Blockbuster will be involved in some way. I don't know if anybody missed it before, but I was saying I really feel like looking at all these names and looking back and realizing GameStop were like acquiring a lot of these older names, like Rhino Video Games, for example. And then they have EB Games, Buck like Buck Bunny, Atrix is their brand, Game Trust, same thing. They bought them out. Funkoland, GameStop bought them out a long time ago, or like they like sucked them up or acquired them, whatever. Point is, these are all nostalgic names, and I really feel like it'd be super, super dope if nostalgia was involved in some way in Gmerica. And it seems like it very well could be looking at all these names. This is the trademark assignment cover sheet. So we'll see as this gets updated more as Gmerica actually launches. Seeing the pins being launched, just was it over this weekend? I think I saw them. People start posting them, maybe on Friday too. That was a great sign, and it was like, huh, what's coming next? So we'll see. I forgot to do this. Gmerica source list. Not Gmerica. Tetron source list. That's what I meant to do. Just so I can have the document. Boom. Got the ball rolling. Gotta start somewhere. Damn, you guys are awesome. Always pulling up here for real. It's crazy. And I love just documenting this journey, and I love having the live stream schedule. It's really kept me like consistent with the channel. There's definitely been times in the past, I'll be real with you guys, I'm like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, or like, is YouTube the right thing for me? And then I was like, what am I, crazy? I gotta keep doing this. I love GameStop. I love what I'm doing on YouTube. And really having the live stream schedules, kept me like consistent with it. And I'm really gonna keep trying to commit to you guys to keep doing this, every Monday, Wednesday, and beyond with videos and like improving everything. But it's so hard, and I feel like this sounds so dramatic, and I hate saying this, but I'm trying to figure out like so much shit right now about just life and everything, and like even my career. I'm not even entirely sure, and what I've uncovered with GameStop is completely like I always just thought I'd study finance, start doing some big like financial stuff, but like I don't know, everything I discovered with GameStop and how banks work and everything, I'm like, this is really the industry I want to work in forever. I don't know, but Same time, I mean, I'm not saying like I can just become a ginormous YouTuber. Of course, that's always the dream, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep building Tetron, and just awesome you guys are part of the journey. At some point or another, I may make like a building Tetron type of series. I'm thinking, where I just talk about like my thoughts and like what I'm doing, and like as I'm really starting to like pay down the final parts of my student debt, which I estimate hopefully by the summer, and that's kind of an aggressive goal. But maybe by the end of the year, then I could really start financial planning and kind of maybe do some kind of series of like moving forwards. And I have this crazy idea, guys. Crazy idea. This is like kind of end of the stream rant session here. What if I worked at like Chipotle just for like extra money, just to buy as much GameStop as I can, and just aggressively pay down the rest of my debt, put money in like money market and whatever, just accumulate some interest and just really start like get my life rolling and shit like that, and really be where I want to be a little bit faster. And then I can document the thing and be like, my experience working at Chipotle, because I'd only do it for like a couple months, to be honest, guys. I would not do it a long time because that shit would be exhausting. I've worked retail, I've worked like a local gyro place before, but low key now being like a little bit more mature and like the spot I'm in, I don't know, maybe I can make a series like working at Chipotle. I mean, I wonder if they'd boot me if it like blew up, but I would only want to work there a couple months. So what are they gonna do if I work there 2 months and do like Tetron works at Chipotle, and it'd literally be to buy like GameStop shares and just like get my life rolling like faster. But at the same time, like it really would suck to sacrifice that time. But also, I don't want to do that because it's gonna make me like fall off of the channel. I don't want to lose my live stream schedule, but I don't know. It's just a crazy idea I had, so that's why I ultimately decided like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Chipotle is not for me. But it's crazy. The one near me pays like 16 or something. I was like, that's for a part-time job. That'd be wild. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, guys, for real. YouTube and Google is short GME, FYI. Makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna go work at like Chipotle if you guys are actually thinking that. But I mean, if I did, I would document it. And I don't know, it'd just be awesome to just own an insane amount of GameStop, and obviously like put money in other places too, and just keep building myself up. Because really, I'm still financially paying down debt. Like I don't even know if I really say this. Like I don't really technically even have a car. I kind of just rotate cars with people, with like family members and brother, and like I work from home sometimes. So it's like it's just, like you guys have no idea the craziest like on the go type of deal right now, where I'm like swapping houses sometimes, and like I'm not like homeless or something like that. I'm not trying to like say anything like that or make this dramatic, but the thing is like I'm not like settled, and I need to like be a little more like not financially stable, even just and not mentally stable either. I don't know. It's just like everything needs to like kind of come together. My contact just bugged out, and then I could really like I need to have my own place, settle in, have a whole desktop, have a streaming setup, have like my own, too much. I'm too much on the go, so it's hard for me to really like settle and have everything like locked in. But it's all part of the journey, and that's why I'm still like doing this now. Because you think like, oh, I want to just do it later, and nah, I'm not gonna stop now. Number one, and number two, like this is gonna be awesome to look at. So hopefully, when I am settled in by the end of the year or whenever it is, I'm gonna look back on this and be like, damn. I was really out here with my laptop, Microsoft Surface laptop, jumping like where here to there, doing this, doing that. Like even after like I had to drive my from the airport, I still had to get that streaming after GMERICA launch. Right? It's gonna be so awesome to look back on that one day. But I appreciate all you guys, because the reason I do this, is because people are coming here like to the live streams and like watching my channel, and I really don't even want to be like massive. Like obviously I want to grow. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to cap, but I don't need to be like a Meet Kevin or some shit. You know what I mean? But just even having this small crew right now, and whatever comes of Tetron, this is awesome. I appreciate you all. But let's check chat. When GME becomes national news again, just so you know, Morant's lightning among channels that will go big. You guys have consistently been all GME since the beginning. Thank you, Movier. I think you could be right, and it's kind of crazy to think that, but like it seems like nah, like that can't actually. Like, you could, it really could, but at the same time, I'm like nah, that's not actually gonna happen. But I don't know, it'd be pretty wild, because there's one guy who's like messaged me on Twitter like a few different times, and he said like, "Oh, I'm with like I don't know. I'll try and find it. I don't even know who he said he's with." But I'm like, nah, he's like trying to do some. Not. It's like a media inquiry. What is it? My name is Dan, and I manage partnerships at Seeking Alpha. Found my video very interesting and educational. GME stock update. Volume continues to decrease. Earnings coming up. That was posted a long ass time ago. It was about a different earnings, not even the most recent one. Think your YouTube content fits perfectly with our product and what we have a great synergy with your audience. If you're open to promotional work, we're happy to discuss further affiliate opportunities for your channel and come up with an amazing deal for you. But I just dubbed it. I don't know. It's Seeking Alpha. So I was like, this can't be real. But he's messaged me 3 different times: December 1st, December 7th, and then March 13th. So kind of crazy, but I don't know. I told somebody, they're like, oh, you got to do it, bro. What are you doing? I'm like, bro, it's Seeking Alpha. Like, I think it's better for games to focus on the future, not dwell too much on the past, just for nostalgia. So I hope GMERICA has nothing to do with the past. That's a fair take, Freshmaker. That's definitely a fair take. I think personally, the best bet would be a hybrid of both. So you have the option to go the nostalgic route or see some nostalgic things. But you're absolutely right. Like Web3 is all about the new. So there's absolutely has to be those modernized things and things people expect in new games and just everything that owning your own assets really stands for. But I think, G America is going to have lots and lots of different parts of it. That's my overall thought on it. Work at GameStop, Ryan Sung, that would be crazy. But I don't know if there's like rules with that or something with like owning shares and I don't know. GameStop managers get shares. That would be awesome, XFit. Freshmaker, why not best of both worlds? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think the same, eh? Best of both worlds will be the wave. You'll be on the news, bro. Mark my words. Ryan Sung, thank you. That'll be crazy. They're gonna pull some crazy clip, and they're gonna be like, guys like Tetron filming out of their parents' basement, talking about GMERICA in 2022 or 2023. Holy shit! But nah, it'll be crazy. Always vet everyone. The spies will come. Yeah, XFit. That's the thing. Like, yeah, it's hard to trust people out here. That's for sure. So I'm remembering these names out here for sure. Definitely the OGs out here. But you guys could be like, when I'm blowing up, you guys will be like all the mods and everything or whatever. Like I mean, I don't know. That's the thing, guys. I love like watching stuff, but like for somebody that is of my age, I feel like I really don't know that. Like, I don't know that much about like technology. Like, I do. That's not what I'm trying to say. But like streaming and stuff, it's still so much for me to learn. Like, I'm really figuring this all out as I go. Like, look how long it took me to get this like OBS set up here. Like, it's the simplest thing ever. And I was like fucking around with it a million times and like always like make a mistake. I didn't even have a freaking headset in the beginning. Remember that? Oh my gosh. What a journey this has been. But it's actually awesome because of you guys. Thank you. Raider Bo, thank you for being here. Lightning will definitely go viral. He's gonna helicopter his wiener during the MOAS, thus going out the bang. Jellybean, I think you're right. Dude, that guy is hilarious. He really does crack me up. He's funny. I really like his character. I really do. And it's kind of crazy. Like, I was watching, I know I haven't watched in a while, Richard Newton. I kind of forgot about his channel, to be completely honest, now that we're talking about like other guys on YouTube. But him, Marantz, and Lightning, I was like, damn, these are the GameStop guys. I mean, kind of as I was doing it too, but literally like as I'm making videos, like I'm probably just like everyone else. My thing was I would always like, hang out late night, do some late night activities, just chill out and watch videos. And I'm like, okay, let's see what Marantz posted. Let's see what Lightning posted. Let's see what Richard Newton posted. And then once in a while, yeah, I would just like look stuff up. But I'll give a quick shout out to somebody right now that like talks a little bit about GameStop and kind of just wisdom and also just trashing on AMC, so it's funny. This guy, Oliver's Papa, you guys may know him. You got to check out his channel. Drop some likes on his stuff. Subscribe. He's just putting out a little wisdom and just speaking some information and making jokes about AMC that make me laugh. So you guys should check him out. He's funny. But proud to be part of this journey. Freshmaker, I'm proud that you're here. I'm happy. Xbit, Jellybean, everybody. I'm happy that everybody's here. And JPP, happy you're here, man. You're a real one for sure. Guys, I've known JPP for so long. This man is the realest of reals. That is JPP. You guys should know that. But hi, everyone. What up? What up? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. We all learned so much from this journey. Grateful. Yeah, no, for real. That's the best part about this whole thing, learning along the way. and just understanding so many things and really watching like Morantz's series of like connect the dots, for example, really opened my eyes like, oh, this is how companies really get messed up from within. And this is how this whole private equity game works, right? Very interesting. Very, very interesting, all that stuff. I mean, that's just one side of things. But beyond that, with everything, with the mechanics of the market, to what it really means to own a stock, because keep in mind, guys, I've dabbled in the market. I don't think I probably said this, but since like the 8th or 9th grade. But like, obviously back then, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And tried trading. I've tried options, Forex, um, crypto, Forex, not crypto, Forex, like altcoin day trading. Like I've tried everything over the years. Like, but luckily, I've been young enough and had such little money. Being just young stupid kid. I've been fortunate enough to have been. I really feel like past all that bullshit now, and like I mean, if you trade any of those things, like, and you're good at it, hats off to you. Obviously, I was just like, yeah, like I could just do this. Yeah, I could just be a pro at this and just make some money. Yeah, let me just try this. But unless you're really gonna put in the work, that's what I realized. It's just not that simple. But what really GameStop's taught me is it's just about buying and holding. And personally, for me, right, like everybody should do what they want as an individual. But that's what really investing in something is. That like there's trading and there's investing. What's going on with GameStop is an investment. So, and I really feel like a lot of other people have that viewpoint. But as a whole, it's really taught me like, okay, well, all the other stuff, it's where's it got me? It's made me lose money from just like trying to dabble in it and like half-assing it. So unless I'm gonna like go all in and really study and really learn the trade, really do this or really do that, then investing, I just have to know but then don't get me wrong, with investing, it's not like I just blindly like I'm gonna throw money in. You're gonna research the company, but that's what this whole thing has taught me. And I've partly challenged myself to like really, really become super, super familiar with GameStop by making this channel because I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to talk about the GameStop. I got to know every little detail, or someone's going to be able to come in here and make me look like a bozo if I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's why I really tried to like just learn and learn and learn. And I really feel like I know how to get every detail, and I'm still learning. Don't get me wrong. So I guess not every detail out of a balance sheet, statement of operations, cash flow statements, everything. I really try and understand everything. So in the future, when hopefully I accumulate great wealth, okay, well if I want to invest in something, I know how to figure out the company head to toe, who's involved, who's on their board. Is it something fishy going on from within? What do their financials look like? What are they spending money on? What does growth look like? What does their balance sheet look like? All these different things. And I feel like I really have like a model now for if I ever want to invest in something in the future, another stock, right? Of GameStop, because I learned how to invest with GameStop, and I feel like that's the fortunate spot I'm in. And I really, really feel like it's going to benefit me in the long term of my life. Like I'm talking like decades down the line. I'm always talking like long, long term, but hey, we'll see. It's just part of the journey. I've been seeing GME content on TikTok again. Lamango, thank you for being here. If you are the mango, it could be a sign. Are we getting a little like pump and run or something soon? I don't know, but that's interesting. I feel like anytime it's on TikTok, there's probably some negative connotation to it. 110K, Devad, great question. Thank you for being here. Seems like it has to be within a couple days, I believe. Somewhere I've seen a couple people say the end of the month. I thought it was 60 days from the end of the previous quarter, um, because Q1 has been running now almost 60 days as of the 29th, which would be this Wednesday, which is also the same day GMERICA is expiring, which is also the same day allegedly, these bullet swaps are blowing up or opening up. So should be interesting, right? It should be interesting. Can we just fast forward to Wednesday already? I mean, but we'll have to see. Hopefully 2 days from now. If not, when do they have to file a notice? I'm not 100% sure. KK, thanks. Yeah, I think they would have to file a notice. If it's not within 2 days, maybe it's the end of the month. But I think by the end of the month, they would have to file a notice saying, okay, well, we're going to delay the 10K. And they would have to have a valid reason. And maybe something will be happening. We'll have to see. But damn, guys, I do think I have to wrap it up because I am getting the messages. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Yeah, but all part of the journey, guys. I just love GameStop. We'll see what happens. Always just sharing thoughts and opinions off the dome here. And this is how we roll here. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all. Wednesday, it's going to be a stream around, I'm going to say 9 p.m. I think I should be able to start by 9 p.m. If I'm leaving. Yeah, 9 p.m. should be pretty reasonable. Look out for it. I'll schedule it. Maybe 9:15. Because you guys know, 9 for me is, usually a few minutes after. But I'll try for 9. And it really depends on traffic, though. That is definitely an X factor. So, trying for 9 Eastern Time, Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. Hope everyone has a great night. We'll see what GMERICA is next time I talk to you guys, which should be exciting. But hey, temper expectations or tamper. I have to look that up. I don't know what the difference is. It's one or the other. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's really what it comes down to. So I just like the long term, though. So I like the stock in the long term. So we'll just keep focusing on that too. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.